And since Mia Marcano's disappearance, security is the top of mind, as you can imagine, for so many people who are worried about who is coming in and out of their apartments. Attorney Karen Wonsetler, who specializes in landlord, tenant, and real estate law, joins us live with Your Renter Rights. Good morning. It is good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Danielle.
This is something that's concerning so many people right now because a lot of times these apartment complexes do have that master key, right, where maintenance can get in. Do you have to let them into your apartment?
You do have to let a landlord in, and this is an apartment complex, a condominium, a house. You have to let your landlord in if they give you at least 12 hours notice and the entry is between 7:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. or if there's an emergency. And master keys are common. There's usually 2 sets on site for apartment complexes. Now, the master key should be under lock and key of the property manager. A maintenance man without a work order should not be able to go in and get the master key to enter your unit. Danielle, what most tenants do is if they suspect something is odd, if they think things have moved, if they think someone's been in, nanny cams, ring doorbells. That is one of the best protections for tenants against unreasonable or unlawful landlord entry.
So let me ask you this, because my son just moved into his first place in college, right? And when this situation happened, I said, listen, maybe you should change your lock. Can he do that?
No, unfortunately, if he changes the lock and the landlord needs to get in and has done the proper notice or there's an emergency, the landlord can break the door down. They can pop the lock and charge you for it and put you in violation of your lease. My son's getting ready to go away to college too. He's going to have a nanny cam that ties to an app. He could see if someone's in his home when he doesn't know that there's going to be someone in his home. I can't stress enough, tenants, take it into your own hands to know who's coming and going. You have privacy rights, but you don't own it. So you do have to let the landlord in if they give you notice and they're coming during regular hours. But it doesn't mean that they can just come in anytime. We hear stories of landlords going into people's refrigerators or taking a bath in their bathtub when the tenant's not home. They need to know. They need to set up their own security system, even if it's simple as a nanny cam.
You know, something you mentioned earlier, which is interesting, is that, listen, if they give you 12 hours notice, they can go into your apartment. But at the same time, what do we know about these people who are going into your apartment, right? We don't know who these maintenance workers are. We don't know who's going in and out. So what can we demand in terms of security checks for these people who have these master keys to your place?
Danielle, that's a great question, because most of us, when we're a tenant at some point, we've been subject to criminal background checks. We, the tenants moving in, have to prove that we're people who are not going to be a security threat to those around us. Landlords don't have to do that, especially for the landlords. If you rent from just a mom and pop or someone who owns a condominium, you're less likely to have vetted people that have access to your home than if you rent from one of these larger apartment complexes. Most of the large apartment landlords, they do security backs on their maintenance people. Unfortunately, in so many of these stories, the person who commits some burglary or rape or murder had no prior criminal history. So again, maybe have a door latch for when you're home and have a nanny cam for when you're not. And if you have questions about how your master keys are accessed, ask your landlord. Ask them for their written policy.
Yeah, always good to ask, for sure. Karen Wonsetler, thank you for joining us.